This is a comic review of the Uncanny X-Men 142, 50 cents. Obviously the price was going up at this point. This is 1981. This issue, everybody dies. And of course you've got poor old Wolverine blasted on the front cover by the Sentinels. You've also got the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Not the originals, none of the originals, but you've got the new one, of course, with Blob, Mystique, etc. And there's the first page. You've got Kitty Pryde or Kitty Pryde, or Ariel or Sprite, whatever she was called by the end. I lost track of what her names were. So you've got a great front page there where you've got the storyline, of course, split. And I love the way it says 2013, which of course now is 7 years ago. So that was future, not really anymore, the past. So imminent nuclear Armageddon. And you've got this great battle between obviously the Blob and all the various characters there. You've got Angel, you've got Colossus, Kitty, of course, Storm, and she's come back in time. That's Kitty. And she's trying to change events, which is good. Along with, of course, the consequences of changing those events. I mean, trouble is with time travel stories is that one change, does that really change something else? Because another thing happens and all those sort of things. Personally, I'm a bit, what's the name, against the time travel stories. Alternate worlds, alternate universe ones, I love, like evil alternative ones like in Star Trek and things. Just love those sort of stories. But when it comes to time travel ones, I'm always thinking, but if that happens, this would happen. Why would you assume that this would happen? And then would that make it any better or worse because some other of it sort of thing? And you can go round and round in circles. Now you've got a great bit of artwork. I think the artwork of this is just superb. The stories are great as well. I just love these stories. And and of course, you've always got the problem with time travel stories is, well, if you've changed it, who would go back in time to change it? Therefore, they wouldn't, and so on and so on. It's always that problem. Captain Universe ad. Love that. It's Ditko, any Ditko. I love Ditko. So bought that one ages and ages ago. Sadly, didn't keep it. Just the artwork here. And I love the story, the two stories. You've got basically two stories in one here. You've got the classic story with the Brotherhood, and then you've got the Sentinels battling away there. Just brilliant artwork. And of course, be fair, everybody dies in the story. There's obviously lots of people get killed in this. But of course, with time travel stories, it's all sorted out in the end kind of thing. Or is it? So, again, great bit of artwork all the way through. I love this bit with you got the Nightcrawler, you've got the two obviously battling away there. And also, I love the adverts in these old ones as well. Because one thing you got now, you've got epic collections and all those sort of things. You've got the epics and omnibus editions, but they don't put the ads. So there's always the thing when you look back, and for me, and I love this one. This is great. You've got obviously Marvel, and you've got DC. What a weird old advert, that one with Batman there. Trademarks of DC Comics. Marvel Comics Anniversary Calendar 1981. I had that one. Celebrating Marvel's Comics 20th anniversary. You've got all the way through the story. And also, of course, got the old subscriptions where you could get the subscriptions, the Christmas sort of. So you obviously know the time, it's Christmas time. And in the great Doctor Strange story, this one is, or face the wrath of dreaded Dormammu, etc. And also, of course, all the ads over here. And I always loved all these ones where you've got Mountain View Comics, Comic Collectors, Comics We've Got Them, Lone Star Comics, and so on and so on. Of course, in the UK, I never thought about ever writing and buying the issues. Now that's obviously I don't want to show the last story or last page, the story. And I also love it. These ones are always great. I'm always surprised no one's ever brought out a comic book of a collection, and maybe they have. This one's Daredevil versus Johnny Punk. Advertisements. The advertisement book would be brilliant. And you've got here Fruit Pie. This one is Hostess. Never had one of those, so no idea. Certainly very nice. So. And then you got Spider-Woman, about the world's most misunderstood superheroine. And that's it. And of course, you've got also at the back, Revolutionary War Soldiers. Can't beat good old Revolutionary War Soldiers. So that's a classic. Now, I just think this is just one of the best. This run of X-Men, I've just got the epic collections of the earlier work, and I just love these stories. And of course, just had the Phoenix story as well. The Phoenix story was brilliant. I think it was just so many good comics at this period from X-Men. Just loved it. So this one, X-Men 142, absolute classic issue.